Welcome back to Minneapolis High School as we get ready for the boys action tonight. As the Minneapolis Lions come away with a big, Lady Lions come away with a big victory, Mike, and now we get ready for the boys matchup. And Dale, what can you tell us?
Well, right now, Minneapolis Lions are 14-1 overall, 6-1 in the league. The Trojans are 5-9, 0-6 in the league. They had a 1-point win over Chapman last time they played, which was the fourth. So close win over a 4A squad at home.
And they're a little different look. They're starting a freshman tonight. So, and that is Ben Stutterheim, and then number 21 Nathan Peterson. Minneapolis for as number 3 Casey Argenbright. Number 10, Kyler Macy. We will be without Dylan Crossan tonight, folks.
I didn't know that.
As he is homesick and has not been feeling very good. Dylan, if you're listening, get feeling better quickly, buddy. Eric Schwartenfeger, 6'2" senior for the Trojans. For Minneapolis, number 13, 6'1" junior Andrew Yoxel. For Southeast of Saline, number 24, 5'10" senior Jordan Wyatt. And for Minneapolis, number 15, senior 6'2" Grayson George. And for the Southeast of Saline Trojans, looking at it, looks like number 34, 6'2" Josh Kipp, a senior for the Trojans. So, and for Minneapolis, number 32, junior Zach Allison, getting the start tonight. And
first start, I think.
So,
Lions have won 4 games in a row here over the Trojans. They lead the series 46-32. We beat them 58-43 back in January.
Former multi-sport standout Eric.
So Minneapolis in their home white and Southeast of Saline Trojans in their purple. And you know that after what happened in the girls matchup, you know the boys are going to be Southeast of Saline boys are wanting to get revenge. And boy, you can't overlook this Southeast of Saline Trojan team.
Well, and you're missing one of your bigs down low, Dylan Crossan, not with us here tonight. So this is going to be a tough matchup for Minneapolis. Mr. Allison's going to have to play big.
Yeah, Zach is. As Zach has been getting better and stronger, and he's going to have to be big and strong tonight for the Lions.
They possibly will need Grayson George to score high again.
I know Zach's got a new brace on his shoulder. I hope that holds everything in place. We get the tip.
Into the hands of Casey Argenbright to start out. Casey on the right-hand side. He picks up his dribble quickly. Gets it back out to Andrew Yoxel. Yoxel looks over to Kyler Macy. Kyler goes into Zach Allison. Zach in the lane, off, no good. Rebound by Grayson George. Grayson back to Kyler Macy, back to Argenbright. We'll set this back up. As you've got the high post in Yoxel. Yoxel from the free throw line, up and off the mark, and rebounded by Wyatt for the Trojans. Wyatt will bring it down, guarded by Kyler Macy. Wyatt gets it back over to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Argenbright. Peterson swing pass over on the outside to Schwartenfeger. Schwartenfeger with the ball. And they will get it back to Kipp. Kipp gets it back to Wyatt. Wyatt, very quick ball handler. And just like that, he's up and gets a bucket. And Southeast Trojans take the first lead 2-0. Argenbright gets his man up in the air, and he'll be fouled as Casey takes it right to him. Nice job by Casey Argenbright.
Wyatt.
That was number 24.
Jordan Wyatt.
Jordan Wyatt.
Argenbright will be at the line to shoot 2. Shot is up, and it's good. Nice job, Casey Argenbright. Second shot coming.
Casey, a 68% free throw shooter.
Second shot coming by the senior is up, and it is good as he drains them both.
It's going to take a big game from Casey and senior leaders on this team. Southeast is not going to roll over.
No, absolutely not. Peterson on the outside, swing pass over to Stutterheim. Oh yeah, nice job, Andrew Yoxel, as Josh Kipp lowers the shoulder and takes Yoxel down. So,
Andrew just a little late getting there, but the position was perfect, and the shoulder
Foul is whistled on number
by
34, Josh Kipp.
with the player control.
tied up at 2 here as Argenbright will bring it down to set it up. Casey gets it back to Grayson, back over to Yoxel. Yoxel guarded tightly there, gets it back to Macy. Macy back to Grayson for a deep 3, off the mark, and wow. Ball will go off of Minneapolis as Kipp and Yoxel battling down there, and sends Yoxel to the floor. No call. It'll go to Peterson for the Trojans. Ball gets picked up, gets it over to Schwartenfeger, and there's a 3-second violation. Yeah.
Good call. Kept in the lane a little bit too long there.
Casey will bring it down for the Lions. 6:04 left to go here in illegitimate pass off the mark. And we turn it over.
Well, great anticipation in the passing lane there.
Schwartenfeger, oh, nice backdoor pass, and it's turned right back over. Gets it back to Grayson George for the Lions.
Good quick
Back to
hands.
Argenbright. Casey off the mark. Nice job, Zach Allison and Kipp on the floor. It'll be tied up, and it will go to the Trojans. Nice job by Zach Allison to get down there
You
on
bet.
the floor.
Good hustle. Boy, the good quick hands down on the defensive end, but even quicker thoughts up on the offensive glass to jump on those loose balls. You get the next one, and Zach quick to get on that one.
Michael Swanson, a 6'5" junior, checks in for the Trojans. Peterson picks it up, gets it back to Wyatt, crossover to Kipp. Kipp looks for the back door, has nothing, goes back to Peterson. And it'll be off the mark and rebounded by the Lions.
Boy, they miss a bunny there.
Rock goes in the corner to Macy. Macy will roll around. Down, tries to drop down to Zach Allison and just can't get it there. And we will have a couple subs as Garrett Pounds and Garrett Doherty check in for Argenbright and Zach Allison.
5'9" senior, number 20, Garrett Doherty. And 6' senior, number 24, Garrett Pounds.
So the 2 Garretts check in. Tied up at 2 here. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Peterson on the outside. No call. And
Still no call. Wow.
well, they're letting them play here. And timeout is going to be called by the Lions. I'll tell you, they were letting bodies fly down there. So we will take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to 910kna.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
Welcome back to the gym. The Lions get the ball here.
Yeah, we let Southeast on the offensive glass there. Coach Shoup not real happy with the way we're blocking out, but we're missing our biggest rebounder is Dylan Crossan, not here with us tonight. So we're just going to have to suck it up and get after it.
Garrett Doherty on the outside. Picked up by Grayson George. Grayson from the free throw line, off the mark, and rebounded by their big 6'5" junior Swanson. And the turnover right there. So far, we've not been able to get anything to fall as Argenbright will check in for Grayson George.
Zach comes in to give Andrew a breather.
They've got some size on us, Mike.
Yes, they do. Garrett Pounds is going to have to play some minutes here tonight, that's for sure.
Argenbright on the outside. It's a back to Macy. Macy looks down low to Pounds, goes back to Zach Allison, back to Argenbright. Casey to set this one up. Goes back to
Doherty.
Off the mark, rebounded by Wyatt. So 3:37 left. Peterson goes right around Macy. Swing pass over, shot up and off the mark, rebounded by, oh gosh, there's a walk there, guys. Oh, nice steal by Garrett Doherty. I'm not sure how Garrett came away with that one, but he
got
did.
it back, didn't he?
So,
all the way in.
wow, nice job by Garrett Doherty as he takes it all the way in. Ball goes back in the hands of Stutterheim. Back to Wyatt. Wyatt shot off the mark, rebounded by Garrett Doherty. Sack out, no. Nice job, Kyler Macy. Can't get it to fall. Takes it right in, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Andrew Yoxel and Grayson George getting ready to come back in.
Fouls on number 24, Jordan Wyatt.
That's Wyatt's second personal foul. That's a big one there.
And Kyler Macy makes the first one. Also checking in is John Balthazar.
Kyler hitting 59% of his free throws.
Second shot is up and rolls it in. As Grayson George will check in for Kyler. Nice job, Kyler Macy.
For Southeast,
Make that 61%, Dave.
12, John Balthazar.
2 for 2 tonight.
Back in the game for Minneapolis, number 13.
Balthazar on the outside. Oh, there's a nice job there in the
What a
turnover.
deny by Zach Allison.
Good front. Defense had to throw over the top. Zach's tall. Turnover, Southeast.
Ball goes to Argenbright. Back to Yoxel. Back to Argenbright. Casey rolls around. Oh, tries to feed it in, and it bounces off of a leg, and it will go back the other direction. There's a hop. No call. Peterson on the outside. Shot in the lane, off the mark, and Peterson gets a rebound. And there should be a foul right there. Oh, Zach was, it's not Zach, Andrew was forced out of bounds right there.
He was forcing every inch out of that jump to get that ball in there.
Southeast, number 34, Josh Kipp.
Kipp checks back in for the Trojans. Ball goes into the hands of Koch. Back to Balthazar, and there's a walk right there. 6-4 Lions with the lead. Here with 2:14 left to go in the first. Ball goes back to Argenbright. Casey on the outside. Casey drives. It's a down low to Zach Allison, and there's a foul on the floor. Nice job by Zach to get his feet and put it up. Does not count. He'll be fouled. Lions will have the ball underneath their own bucket there. Fouls on number 32, Sam Koch. Argenbright pass it in. Goes back to Doherty. Back to Casey. Casey drives all the way in. Oh, nice drop down pass to Zach Allison off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Missed an opportunity right there as had a nice look underneath. Peterson for three, off the mark and rebounded, crashing in. That'll be on purple.
I was glad to see Zach take the opportunity to go back to the basket there. He got away from it on the rebound, looked to pass away, but saw the opening.
Pass was right there.
Came back in.
They have to field that.
Fifth team foul on the Trojans. Ball goes back to Grayson George for three. Yes, nice job, Grayson. Comes off a nice screen and hits a big three right there. 9-4 Lions the lead as ball goes to Stutterheim. Stutterheim on the outside gets it back to Balthazar. Balthazar And there's going to be a turnover right there as they go to Stutterheim.
Unforced error there, and the turnover gives it right back to Minneapolis.
Josiah Frost.
So
For Minneapolis checking in.
ball will come back to the lines after the turnover.
And number 24, Garrett.
Kyler Macy and Garrett Pounds check back in for the Lions. Grayson George on the outside, back to Kyler Macy. Kyler back to Pounds. Pounds goes back to Doherty. Doherty swing back to Grayson, back to Kyler. Back to Pounds, back to Doherty. 53 seconds left. The Lions will work some clock here. Gets it back to Grayson George. 9-4 Lions with the lead. Ball movement with the motion here. Gets it back to Doherty. Doherty will go back to Macy. Goes back to Grayson George. 36 seconds left. You know they're just going to move the ball around, Mike, as they will try to work for a shot. You just don't want to give it up on, on a simple mistake.
You know, we're just a little short-handed here tonight, and it's a good idea to shorten the ball game just a little bit as Minneapolis looking for the last second shot with still 15 to shoot here.
Ball goes back to Grayson George with 10. The drive, shot up and off the mark. And it'll be rebounded to Peterson. Peterson going to get a shot off. Wow. Almost went in off the back of the rim. Ooh, that'd have been huge. 9-4, Lions had the lead at the end of one, but wow, what a what an opportunity right there. Minneapolis has the lead after one, 9-4. We'll be back after this word.
We're going to keep it here, guys.
Okay.
Just to talk a little bit of something here. Did you ever dream of getting the term McDonald's All-American associated with an athlete from Minneapolis High School?
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, I was hoping. I would have thought a few years back with Ryan Weedle. So.
He may have been. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but saw just this morning and looked it up to confirm it. Grayson George in February was one Kansan out of about 20-25 that were nominated for McDonald's All-American.
Wow.
He didn't make the final 24, but he was one Kansan. There were Class 2 and Class 3A, and all the rest of them from the bigger schools. So Pittman Rossville was the other nominee. But congratulations to Grayson George for being recognized for his outstanding play. McDonald's All-American nominee.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
possession arrow favors Minneapolis here to start the second quarter.
Garrett Pounds, Garrett Doherty, Casey Argenbright, Andrew Yoxel, and Kyler Macy on the floor. Argenbright with the ball, back to Pounds. Back to Doherty.
Southeast has gone into a 2-3 zone here.
And they've got a taller spread defense right there as ball will go back on the outside. Swing pass over to Argenbright. Casey drives, gets his man up in the air, can't get it. Andrew Yoxel, had it and had it knocked out of his hands. And it'll come back the other direction. Casey tried to kiss it off the glass and couldn't get it to fall. Peterson guarded by Argenbright. Gets it back to Kip, back to Stutterheim. Stutterheim back to Peterson. They drop down low. Oh, another one. Wow. That is 2 tonight on Josh Kip, as they've gotten him both times with the bull in the china cabinet as knocked him to the ground.
Well, we got a lucky call there, I
Yeah.
think. It was Kip's been hammered with 2 down low, but that one should have gone the other way, but they'll even up during the course of this game. The player control foul on Kip.
And for Minneapolis, Grayson George.
Ball will go back in the hands of the Lions as they bring it down. Grayson George checks in for Garrett Doherty as they spread the defense. Now they go back to a man. They go back to Kyler Macy. Kyler on the outside gets it back to Argenbright. Swing pass over to Grayson. Back to Kyler. Just a little different look at defense, and it's kind of.
With George in the game, they definitely switch right back to that man-to-man. They don't want to be out in that zone because I think we can pick them apart, especially with Grayson's abilities.
On the free throw line is Grayson George, up and good as he pops it in. Nice job, Grayson, right over Peterson. 11-4. Peterson had nice defense right there.
And it's good seeing Grayson getting into the paint and hitting that 10-footer.
Swing pass back, shot up and no good. And rebounded by Minneapolis on the grounds. Casey Argenbright, and nice job as Argenbright as well as number 32, which is Sam Koch, go to the floor. And nice job by both individuals right there. It'll stay with Southeast to Saline. Zach Allison checks in for the Lions. Peterson inbounds, gets it in to Koch. Koch guarded by Sutterheim, shot off the mark, and
Poor Andrew.
Andrew Yoxel. Andrew's getting frustrated too.
You can see the look on his face. What's it take, Rick?
He's missing his big buddy.
So
Dylan will clean that up a little bit for you.
ball go back to Grayson George, back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Argenbright. Casey on the outside, he'll drive, gets it up in the air, back to Grayson. Grayson back to Kyler. Kyler looks down low to Zach, nothing. Goes, and Zach travels with it, yep. Just hesitated just a tad bit right there, and travels with it. We'll turn the ball over, give it back to the Trojans.
Right idea, he just needed one dribble in between.
11-4. Minneapolis has only scored 2 points here in the second quarter. Stutterheim on the outside. It's a swing pass on the outside, picked up by another new player in there. Josiah Frost in the ball game for the Trojans.
Reach in foul on number 13.
Andrew Yoxel.
Number 13, Andrew Yoxel, that's his first.
Peterson gets it into Swanson. Swanson back to Koch. As Minneapolis.
Turnover.
I didn't even see it. Turnover.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Thank you. So
On number 14, I believe, is the
Back in the game for Southeast.
individual they called it.
24, co-captain
Jonah joins me up here. Okay. As Grayson George on the outside for the Lions. 11-4, 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Grace on the outside, back to Kyler Macy. Kyler gets it over to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Grayson. Shot up and good. Nice job, Grayson, as he hits a big shot right there. Peterson will drive. He'll shoot from the free throw line. Up and good. Nice left-handed shot there from the free throw line, and he drains it. Casey will bring it to the right-hand side. Picks up his dribble back to Yoxel. Back to Argenbright. Shot up and off the mark. And Yoxel's going to pick up the second personal right there. As Michael, let you talk for a second.
You know, we're going to have to be a little bit careful with our two bigs. Yoxel now with 2. And we're a little light tonight with Dylan Crossan not being here. Foul, and we'll give that possession right back to Southeast. 4:20 left, second quarter.
White on the outside, guarded by Doherty. As he'll drive around, gets it back to Peterson. Peterson back into the hands of Frost, and there's a turnover right there. As
we've seen a couple of those enforced errors like that, Scott. That's good.
Yes, it is. Garrett Doherty to Grayson George. Garrett Doherty, Garrett Pounds, Zach Allison, as well as Casey Argenbright on the floor. Gets it back to Grayson George. Back to Pounds. Back to Doherty. Doherty looks down low. Gets it to Pounds. And saved by Garrett. Can't get it up there, cannot get it. Garrett Pounds tried a couple times, just couldn't get it to fall. And it will come back the other direction. Peterson. Garrett Pounds doing a great job. He just needs a few more inches, doesn't he? Ball goes back on the outside to Frost, back to Wyatt for three, and he drains it. And it was a matter of time before they'd hit one of those. 13-9, Lions with the lead. Grayson George on the outside. Goes back into Zach Allison. Zach back to Grayson. Bounces off of Peterson's head.
A ricochet pass.
Back to Garrett Doherty. Grayson George is going to be off the mark. And we're not getting any offensive rebounds. We've had some good looks, just can't get any offensive rebounds. And Jordan Wyatt for three, again off the mark, this time rebounded by Zach Allison.
Nice box out, terrible pass. And Doherty comes to rescue the ball. We have numbers now.
Oh my gosh. Garrett Pounds misses one right there, and then Garrett Doherty's going to get called with the foul. Oh no. Yeah, Garrett Doherty. Okay.
His first.
Zach Allison will take a breather. Great ball movement, just couldn't get her to fall. Kyler Macy will check in for KC Argenbright.
Joxel in for Allison.
2:20 left first half. We're going to have to play the rest of the way as is.
Also checking in for
It's a big void and Dylan Crossan in there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Stutterheim on the outside gets it back to Frost. Frost with the ball. He'll drive, pulls it back out, gets it back to Stutterheim, and he stutters with it. Oh, yeah, I got a little shiver down there by
You bet.
Swanson. And
foul is whistled on Michael Swanson, number 20. That's his first.
Swanson with his first, 7th team foul.
Well, I could see us going into the locker room with a 15-9 lead here. Scott?
I'd prefer 21-9. Let's get some buckets here. Let's get a big run here.
This is the second quarter.
So Grayson George, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot three as
I'll take that.
Frost lays him over, and he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Foul is on number 14, Josiah Frost. His first.
8th team foul.
Is Grayson George.
Grayson at the line. Oh, wow. Misses the front end. First one of the 3-shot foul here. Second shot coming.
Money.
And another one here. Zach Allison will check in for Garrett Pounds.
Grayson, our leading percentage shooter with the most shots anyway, 73%. 38 of 52 coming in tonight.
And he makes that one. 15-9, minute 48. Stutterheim on the outside, guarded by Doherty. And Stutterheim goes around him. And Garrett Doherty is going to be whistled with the foul as he reaches in. That'll be number 2 on Garrett. As reaches in and tries to get the loose ball. And Argenbright will check in for him.
Foul is on number 20, Garrett Doherty.
It's a 4th team foul on Minneapolis.
So
checking in for
Southeast gets Peterson as well as Kip checks in.
For Minneapolis, number 3, Casey Argenbright back on the court.
Kip on the outside, gets it back to Wyatt. Shot up and off the mark. It's his own rebound. There's Kip back to Peterson for 3. It's off the mark, and they've got 4 offensive rebounds right there. And they finally get it, and they're going to get the bucket.
And a foul.
And the foul. Wow.
Alex Joxel, I think, the fouler. Yep.
Foul is on number 30, Alex Joxel. That's his first.
Wyatt will have the and one here. And he makes it. We're going to have to figure out a way to get some rebounds there, as we gave up 4 offensive rebounds right there, Mike, and just can't allow that. Ball goes back on the outside to Macy. Macy gets it back to Argenbright. Casey shot up, not good. Nice shot, Casey. Rattles it in, 17-12. Peterson on the outside. Peterson with the ball, guarded by Argenbright. Gets it back to Stutterheim, back to Wyatt. Wyatt guarded tightly there. Back to Wyatt for 3.
Oh! Well, we're lucky no foul was called there.
Well, that was a little bit of an acting by Wyatt.
A lot of acting.
Still fouling.
So.
And Zach Allison with the nice box out and the defensive rebound.
26 seconds left.
Yeah, Coach Shoup wants the last shot here, that's for sure.
Casey on the outside with 15 seconds left. There he starts to count it off. He'll roll around. And there's Wyatt gets called with a foul. And Casey will go to the line. That's number 3 on Wyatt.
I've got him in there twice, but yes, that's his 3rd foul.
Checking back in will be Schwarzenfeger as he checks in for Koch.
Number 22, Eric Schwarzenfeger.
Shot is up and good by Casey Argenbright. Casey makes the first one. He'll have another one coming here. 18-12, another shot coming.
He doesn't get much arch on those shots, but he knows how to get it in there.
Second shot is up and he makes them both. So 7.4 seconds now. You gotta prevent the 3. And Wyatt's gonna run it all the way down. And it's off mark. Nice job, Kyler Macy.
Yes.
Just to hold his ground right there. Didn't get a hand up, just got a hand straight up. And nice job by Minneapolis as they take the 7-point lead into the half, 19-12. We'll be back after this word and some stats. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
All right, Mike, which lady's going to get the prize here?
With 4th place, raising $72.43, sophomore Cameron Nelson.
I think the big blonde on the left's got the big bag of money.
3rd place, raising $233.73, senior Jacob Snyder.
Oh, you were wrong.
Yeah, $230 from the big blonde. Flagler.
First runner-up, raising $289.03, is Dakota Backus. And the 2011 Mr. Peek Out, raising $426.87, is your junior
Connor Flagler is the big.
Gets the pink jacket.
He can work the crowd, can't he?
The total amount raised with the Mr. Peek Out is $1,022.06.
Wow.
That, along with the $400 made from selling T-shirts, is a total of $1,422. We still have a dance proceeds to add to that, so thank you a lot for all that you guys have done.
I think it was the legs that did it, Dale.
So
Over $1,000 by
certainly wasn't
Connor
a good look.
Flagler.
Let's give another round of applause to the Mr.
That's a
Pick Out contestants.
great way to
And the
students
winners.
sign up to raise money.
Oh,
Thank
wonderful.
you so much for all your donations and your support.
Well, Dale, I got some stats, or you want to take a
Go
break?
right ahead.
They're quick. Scoring for Southeast, Nathan Peterson with 2 points. Jordan Wyatt with 8. And Koch had 2 for Southeast. That's 12 points. And for Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright with 6.
To remind all you folks, both visitors and
Kyler Macy
home
with
fans
2.
alike, that because of the
Grayson George with
freezing
9.
temperatures today,
Garrett Doherty with 2, 19 points for Minneapolis, and we lead at halftime, 19-12.
Well, I would have liked to see some more offensive production, but we had enough for a 7-point lead here. Without Dylan Crossan being in the fold tonight, that's to our advantage. So,
yes, it is.
We don't want anybody slipping and falling and hurting themselves.
Grayson George had 34 points last game, folks, against Play Center. That was his career high. He currently is in 4th place in scoring now with 1,181 points. He needs 29 now to move into 3rd place past Martin Crossan.
Right here,
Grayson is one of 6 players in Minneapolis school history that scored 34 points in a game, so that's pretty high company.
Well, we all know who number 1 and number 2 is. Who's number 3?
Number 3 is Martin Crossan.
Oh, it is Martin Crossan.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said he moved into 3rd place. Okay.
No, he needs 29 more to move past Martin Crossan into 3rd.
Sorry, Dale, I'm being thick tonight.
No problem. No problem. He moved into 4th past Drew Weedle. So, but it'll be quite a stretch to get into 2nd, even if we go into the finals of the state basketball. He'd have to average like 29 points a game to get that done. So,
our favorite
pleasure to watch.
Bulldog is number 1 scorer, so.
That's right. Right now, guys, if the Lions were opening up tonight in Sub-State, the boys would entertain Ellsworth. No, Smith Center, excuse me, who is 4-10. And the girls would be hosting Phillipsburg. The boys are tied for 1st in the league with Beloit. The girls are now 5-3, move within 1 victory of Southeast Saline, who's in 1st. They were 6-0, so they've got to lose a few more. They were 6-1 now. So, winding down the regular season, seems like it's a far piece off when you start up in December. But goodness, here it is, almost mid-February.
Mid-February, Dale, and we're ready for postseason play.
We're
so
ready
yeah,
for Sub-State almost. But we got to get the league season finished first. Next week we host. Let's see. We host Ellsworth here. That's rescheduled.
On Monday.
Instead of at Ellsworth, it's here. It was supposed to be played last Thursday, I believe. But, or Tuesday, last Tuesday. Snow out. And then we have one remaining road game at Belleville versus Republic County next Tuesday. And then we will finish out with Beloit here a week from tonight. Showdown for league title probably. And we'll play the Russell Broncos the following Tuesday. So you got a lot of opportunities to come out and see the Lions play and see if they can win league on both the girls and boys side. Some good teams to play yet. I like the boys' chances, quite honestly, of going undefeated the rest of the season, Mike.
I do too. It starts here tonight, but you know, when you're shorthanded, it makes it a little difficult, but the guys are playing hard and playing very good defense, limiting Southeast to 12 points here in the first half. So they keep up the defensive pressure in the second half, I think we'll be just fine.
I do, and I was very thankful that their star, really, Wyatt, he had what, 6 points, was it?
He had 8.
8, okay.
But he also has 3 fouls, so. Yeah. That's going to be a factor if he even comes out to start the third quarter. So 3 fouls, and he is their leading scorer, I believe.
Well, we'll take another word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the second half.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School, Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Lions cling to a 7-point lead here as we get ready to start the third quarter. And Dale, we've got to find some offense, buddy.
Yeah, we do. We're fortunate only scoring 19 points to be ahead by 7. but we're playing good defense.
We are.
Even though we've been out rebounded, we're working hard.
We're working hard with the minus of Dylan Crossan. And Dylan, we miss you, buddy. Get well soon. And Minneapolis will start this third quarter. Argenbright with the ball as they tighten up the man defense on the outside. Goes back to Macy. Back to Yoxel. And off the glass. Nice start right there. Andrew Yoxel with the left hand off the glass. That was a sweet scoop shot right there. Nice finish by Andrew Yoxel. And we're going to need some of them big point paints. And there's a turnover right there. And that's a way to start it. Turnovers wise, 8-4 in the first half as Minneapolis forced 8 turnovers.
3 of those kind of an enforced error there, and we've seen a couple of them go our way.
Andrew Yoxel back on the outside, back to Argenbright. 3 seconds in the lane called on Zach Allison, I believe. A lot of money raised for Pink Out.
Gosh, Flegler, Dale thought it was the legs that did it, but he raised over $1,000.
No, I thought they said 400.
Yeah, it was 400.
400, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wyatt with the quick shot up and good as he gets a little 10-foot runner. And it'll go back to a 7-point lead for the Lions, 21-14. Ball goes back to Macy. Macy back to Yoxel. I'm not sure, trying to force the foul and couldn't quite get it. Wyatt comes away with the rebound, back to Peterson. Peterson drives, shot up and off the mark, and a push by Argenbright.
Yep.
And it will stay with the Trojans.
Foul is on number 3, Casey Argenbright.
His first personal. Mike just haven't been able to find any offense yet tonight.
Well, as most teams are guarding Grayson fairly close, not giving a lot of space. Grayson does have 8-9 points, but I think the defense is going to carry us through this game. But
nice job by Casey right there.
Can't let up.
No.
Great anticipation, laying it all out. Casey's part.
Peterson with the ball as he rolls around the right-hand side. Gets it back over to Balthazar. Back to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Argenbright. Gets it back to Wyatt. Wyatt back to Balthazar. Oh, nice ball movement there. Oh, nearly stolen there. And there's a turnover. Yep, nice job.
Palming the ball is called. Oh, we have 3 masked Avengers over here now.
We got a new one tonight.
Yeah.
In red and blue. Kyler Macy, great finish. Nice job, Kyler. And right there, Kip's going to pick up number 3. Kyler Macy goes right around him. Great
body control.
Yeah. Nice job, Kyler Macy. So.
Foul is on number 34, Josh Kip.
I thought he had actually overran the basket, reached out with the right hand and off the glass. He is fouled, gets the and 1.
And he misses it, rebounded by Kip. Balthazar will bring it down. Wyatt with the quick shot, and he makes it. Wow. You can't let him get lit up, and he can make some buckets quickly. And somehow we lose that after the tip. It will go back to Southeast to Saline. Wyatt for 3, off the mark, rebounded by, and it's going to be off of White, I think.
Zach's going to have to play strong down low. Has his hands on that rebound. He needs to claim that, baby.
Yeah. Garrett Doherty and Swanson check in for the Trojans. Wide to inbounds. It's a 3-point shot wide open, and it's in.
Round and round and round she goes.
23-19. Wyatt hits. I believe that's.
Goodness.
The lead is 4 now for Minneapolis, 23-19.
Not sure what to say on this one, Mike. But we're struggling right now to find on the defensive side, at least with Wyatt. Wyatt's been what their go-to man so far, as he's got they're all 7 points here to start the third quarter.
If they have anybody that can do it, it's him.
And wow. Peterson drives right in uncontested. We've got a 2-point ball game, and Southeast has fought right back into this thing. We were up by 7. Yoxel from the free throw line, and he will be fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul is on number 20, Michael Swanson.
Swanson's second personal. Yoxel at the line to shoot 2 here. Makes the first one. Alex Yoxel checks in for Zach Allison. Second shot coming. Shot is up, and it's off the front of the rim. Grayson George with the big rebound, and can't get the putback. Cannot get the putback to fall in. It's a great offensive rebound, just couldn't get it to fall.
1 possession ball game now.
Wyatt back on the outside. Great job by Andrew Yoxel. Couldn't. There's 5. Great job. Andrew Yoxel lays his body out. And there's a timeout finally called by Southeast. But did you see Andrew Yoxel lay himself out on that one,
I
Mike?
thought we had a 5-second call.
Yeah. And how about the defensive pressure by the freshman, his brother?
Yeah, nice job by both the Yoxel boys right there. We will take a break, 24-21. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy in downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Southeast of Saline will have the ball underneath their own bucket here. On the floor is Argenbright, Alex Yoxel, Andrew Yoxel, Garrett Doherty, and Grayson George.
Checking in for Southeast, number 14, Josiah Frost.
Southeast will have the inbounds. They will get it into Swanson. Swanson wide on the outside, guarded by Argenbright. Yeah. Wow, they're going to call that on Casey. And wow, that'll be his second. That's
team second.
Yep.
Southeast has 2.
Checking in for the Lions, number 10.
Kyler Macy checks in. Ball goes into Wyatt. Wyatt picks up his dribble. Gets it back over to Frost. Frost guarded by Doherty. Palms the ball all the way down. Nice job by Garrett Doherty.
5-second
there
call.
They get the 5-second call.
You bet. Good defense by Garrett. Coach Shoup's been wanting that, and he gets his wish. A nice defense by Garrett Doherty.
Henry Yoxel.
Oh, man. Got to make those.
Yeah. Cannot get it to fall. Foul is on Peterson.
21, Nathan Peterson. That's his first.
We'll see if we can't get 2 free throws. He is a 64% shooter.
First one is up, and it is good. Rattles first one in.
Checking back in for Minneapolis, number 3.
Casey Argenbright checks in for Grayson George. Balthazar will check in for Swanson, as well as Schwarzenfeger will check in for Frost, and Wyatt will check in for nobody. He was already in. Second shot is up, and it is good. Makes them both. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel.
26-21, Minneapolis.
Ball on the outside of Balthazar, guarded by Doherty. Doherty gets it back over to Peterson. Peterson rolls around. And 3-second violation going to be on number.
Oh, they got a foul.
Oh, no,
on
they got a foul. Wow.
Foul on number 32, Sam Cook.
He's pushing Alex from behind. Alex is fronting him. Playing pretty good defense there.
Yeah. Here at Doherty. Gets it back to Argenbright. Casey. Swing pass over to
Recognizes
Doherty.
the zone here.
Oh, nice job. Alex Yoxel can't get it. Andrew gets the rebound. And he gets it. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Way you go, Andrew. Andrew and Alex both fighting down low.
Got the Yoxel brothers on either side of the basket.
Nice job by both of them, and Andrew finishes it. And we've got a timeout called by the Trojans. Wow. How big was that one, Mike? Nice job by Alex as well as Andrew. And Andrew does finally get the finish, but that was huge.
That's huge. Andrew missed the first shot at it, and it kept alive with his brother. He moves over to the other side. Big, strong rebound, and went right back up with that. No hesitation, and he finished. That ball went in, and he's going to get the and one.
28-21, Minneapolis will be back.
I'm Nike College Salina, along with Fox News Talk, KINA, will be helping bring you coverage of all MHS football games and boys and girls basketball, along with some volleyball, wrestling, baseball, and softball events.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as Andrew Yoxel will be at the line for the and one here. 28-21, 2:53 left to go in the ball in the third quarter. Grayson George checks back in for the Lions. He checks in for Zach Allison. Try and get their assignments here. Andrew at the line. Is nothing but net. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel.
The Trojans crawled to within 2 points when they hit 21, but we've scored 6 unanswered since then.
Wide guarded by Macy. Macy with a nice defense.
Good matchup there.
Ball
Can't
goes back.
lose track of him, can you?
No, over Frost, and there's a turnover right there, and just a nice presence of just some pressure defense. Get a hand in the passing lane, and it forces it right there with the turnover. Ball comes back
Time they've thrown behind him and unforced error. Those are helpful.
Yeah. Well, they have the zig and they don't have the zag, and Grayson George. Ball goes back. And there's the turnover right there. So we get it right back. Oh, great job, Kyler Macy. I don't know how Kyler came away with that. Nice job by the senior Kyler Macy.
That's one reason you got to put that kid on the floor. I mean, there's a walk not called and all the way to the rack.
Nice job, Kyler Macy. Drives it all the way in on the right-hand side off the glass and good. 31-21. Kyler with the tight defense. Where is the forearm on that? And they don't get it.
Wow, that's a good call.
I don't disagree with you, except for the fact that it's with the strong forearm, it can go either way. So, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, you're a homer.
Yep, I am.
I know where you're at.
Wyatt, the inbounds for the Trojans, gets it into Peterson. Peterson rolls around. He'll take the shot off the mark, and it'll be out of bounds off of Purple. It'll be Minneapolis ball.
What a box out by Alex to keep the Purples away from that ball, as it had one more bounce before it hit the out of bounds line. Nice box out.
Well, goes to Alex Yoxel on the outside. Back to Argenbright. Casey with the ball. Gets it back to Alex. Andrew, back to Grayson. Grayson guarded tight by Peterson. Back to Grayson for three. Can't get it to fall. And rebounded by Kip. Looked sure pretty from our vantage point. Couldn't quite get her to fall. 31-21, minute 15. Kip on the outside. And he'll go to Wyatt driving in. Wow, that was a nice pass. Nice finish by Wyatt. for the Trojans.
Wyatt with 9 points here in the third quarter alone.
Argenbright on the outside. 48 seconds, picks up his dribble. Back to Argenbright. Casey mad at himself that he picked up his dribble all the way out there.
Especially when he's got Schwartfriger on him.
Ball goes back to Yoxel. Back to Alex Yoxel. Back to Macy. Tyler on the outside. 18 seconds to play in the third quarter. There we go. Grayson with the ball with 11 seconds. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Casey. And Alex Yoxel, nice job. Great ball movement and a great finish. Alex Yoxel rolls it in, but great ball movement by Casey Argenbright. Casey drove all the way in. Would have been an acrobatic shot to put it up, and he sees Alex sitting right underneath the basket.
You know,
nice
you're
job.
expecting that pass to go out to
Yeah.
Grayson George for the shot. He was covered up. Casey had the vision, and Alex all alone. What a pass, and
what a finish.
He finished.
Yeah, he had to roll it in. Had to roll it in.
Yeah,
but
it was
nice
on the rim
finish.
for a little while.
A
but it
nice finish
dropped.
by Alex Yoxel. 33-23 at the end of 3. We will take a break. Lions extend their lead by 3. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country, proud sponsors of Lions sports coverage. Listen to the live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
CNR Plating and Kevin's crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer, wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Santa Fe Carpet is a proud supporter of the Minneapolis Lions. In conjunction with new carpet prices starting at $1.50, Santa Fe Carpet also carries Quick Step wood laminates, vinyl flooring, tile, even home decor. Salina's bottom line carpet price is at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Well, that's some kind of problem here. The official score.
They only had 4 players.
Oh. Took forever to call them out of the huddle, and they only came out with 4 players, huh?
So, not sure. Still a little confused on that one, but Southeast has it to start the fourth quarter. Ball goes to Peterson. He's guarded by Garrett Doherty. White on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Tyler Macy going to be called with the foul as didn't quite have position there.
Foul is on Kyler Macy, number 10, his second.
Second personal on Kyler. Ball goes back to Kip. Kip on the outside. Goes back to Wyatt. Swing pass over to Peterson. Peterson back to Wyatt. Shot up and off the glass and over the back. Nice job. Alex Yoxel had position. They did a nice job of having position there over Koch, and we will have a foul.
Absolutely right. Alex has been in great position on that defensive glass more than once.
6 team fouls on the Trojans. We're 1-1 from here on.
Not a lot of minutes this year, but playing a lot here tonight, that's for sure.
Ball goes back into Zach Allison, back to Alex, back to Doherty. Doherty on the outside, he'll drive. And he'll walk with it, yep.
Tried to thread the needle and had some trouble there. Took the walk.
Wyatt with the ball, 33-23. Oh, there's a carry. Ball goes back to Peterson. Peterson drives back to Kip. Back to Peterson for 3. And he hits it. Peterson and Wyatt, they're their shooters. and you don't. Got to watch it. 33-26, 7-point ball game. Doherty back to Yoxel. Back to Doherty. Doherty in the lane, up and off the mark, and rebounded by Wyatt. And an acrobatic shot goes in, and
that kid's good. We've been saying that for 3 years now.
Yeah.
He's good.
And the bucket counts. Wow. Yeah, he is. And he's having a phenomenal night tonight. So Zach Allison called for the foul. Doherty will come out as well as Alex Yoxel. Andrew Yoxel comes in as well as Casey Ardenbach. Wide at the line.
19 of the 28.
So and he makes that one. 33-29. We were up by 10. They're on a 6-0 run right now. Andrew Yoxel on the outside. Gets it back to Kyler Macy. Back to Argenbright. Shot up and good by Grayson George. We needed that one right there. Let's get it back to the shooter, and Grayson puts it in.
Long two.
Blocking foul on Argenbright. White was going for another three.
They call that on the floor. On Macy.
Oh, was it Macy? All right.
Fouls on number 10, Kyler Macy. That's his third.
Ben Stutterheim checks back in for Southeast to Saline.
Southeast, number 10, Ben Stutterheim.
Just a two-possession ball game here.
Into Peterson. Oh, nice tie-up right there. Great job. Casey Argenbright gets a hand in and ties it up.
We had two guards on him.
Yeah.
The ball handled the ball, Macy and Argenbright.
Peterson turns right into the defense and handy on the spot. Macy and Argenbright.
Argenbright pulls the right-hand side, picks up his dribble, gets it back to Grayson George.
How fortunate we were.
Very much so. Shot up and good by Casey Ardenbright. Nice drive by Casey. Gets the drive to fall. Not sure what happened there. A warning.
We're
maybe.
hitting the ball after it goes through the net. They want us to leave the ball alone. It will be a technical foul next time.
Peterson shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Stutterheim, and he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Fouls on number 15,
So
Grayson George.
Grayson George with his first personal. Stutterheim at the line, the freshman, will go to the line for a one-on-one.
Checking in for Minneapolis, number 20.
Grayson George come out.
Doherty.
Well, the Lions got a pink out shirt on now.
First shot is up, and it is off the mark, rebounded by Yoxel. There's four on Kip right there. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Let's walk and put him in, Andrew.
Great position, and a good team will shut the door in the fourth quarter, but from the free throw line, and it looks like Minneapolis will have to do that here tonight.
20, Michael Swanson.
Got to make the free throws.
Also checking in number 12, John Valdesor.
Ball goes at the line is Yoxel. Makes the first one. Nice job, Andrew, as he hits the first one. Second shot is up, and it's good. Nice job. Lions back up to a 10-point lead.
6 of 7 from the charity stripe for Andrew.
Stutterheim on the outside. Back to White in the corner. Three-point shot up and good. Wow, he is on fire tonight. 39-32.
Is that 23 for him?
That's awful close, yep.
Oh, Crabley.
Gosh darn it.
Took a little stutter step before he put that shot up.
Turnover. Goes back the other direction.
25.
25 for Wyatt.
25 for Wyatt.
25 of the 32.
Yeah. Kip on the outside. And where's the stutter on that one? If there's a stutter here, there's a stutter there. Grayson George checks in for Kyler Macy. Nice job, Kyler Macy, with some defense right there. As Peterson will check back in, because you know Peterson is going to be put on Grayson George. So
Yep.
Peterson played some tight defense tonight. And that's exactly what they do. They bring him in to put him on Grayson. Argenbright on the outside. 4:28 left to go. Grayson George is into Yoxel. Nice job. Great pass. Great finish by Andrew Yoxel in the paint.
We burned him that time, didn't we?
Peterson shot up, no good. Rebounded by Zach Allison. Back to Casey Argenbright.
Nice patience by Zach not to have to unload that outlet pass. He waited for his point guard to come get it.
Grayson George back to Casey. Casey drives, pulls it back out, rolls around the right-hand side, picks up his dribble, gets it back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Doherty. Doherty drives up and good. Oh, on the floor they call it. Garrett will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1 though. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel with a nice little pass.
Cut was good, and the pass was right on the money. Just almost got the basket, too. They call it on the floor.
Fourth on Jordan Wyatt.
Thank you, Scott.
Garrett Doherty's shot off the mark, and it's going to be, oh, wow.
Yeah, I agree.
Stays with Minneapolis.
Timeout, Southeast.
Southeast will call a timeout. 41-32, 3:51 left to go in this ball game. Minneapolis has a 9-point lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
A car accident? High winds damaged your property? To protect you, the Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
R&J Tax Services, the most dependable tax service in Saline, is open every Monday through Friday, 52 weeks out of the year. Have tax questions? Call R&J Tax Services in Salina.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, and Mike, we're going to have to 3:51, 9-point lead. Going to have to find a way to shut down Jordan Wyatt and find a way to continue to move the ball around and get some offense.
Well, we'll run the clock here to see if we can't shorten this ball game just a little bit. But you're right, Jordan Wyatt's been on fire as of late and has hit everything he's thrown up. We'll have to get on him tight.
Ball goes into Andrew Yoxel. Back to Argenbright. Casey. Oh, nice save to Doherty. Wow, how big is that? Great job by Grayson George, and Garrett Doherty puts a nice little move on the inside. I don't know how Grayson came up with that save, but that was huge. Nice job, Grayson George. Stutterheim, three-pointer is good, and he makes, and he's fouled.
Well, just how Grayson and Andrew kept from colliding with each other and blowing that opportunity down there was amazing.
Wow. Stutterheim hits a big three-pointer.
It was a three, and it went in. It was a 4-point play here. Possibly.
Shot is up, and it is good as he makes it. 4-point play. We'll have that happen in high school basketball very often. 43-36. 3:18 left to go in the ball game. As Casey almost has his pocket picked by Balthazar.
Number 32, Sam Coke.
Coke checks in for Balthazar. It's back to Argenbright. Minneapolis to set it up. Back to Grayson, back to Doherty, back to Argenbright. Casey on the outside. Back to Yoxel. Back to Doherty. Shot up and good. Grayson George with the left hand. Nice shot up and finishes it nicely. Just outside the paint.
The old lefty there.
He's an ambidextrous young man.
Peterson gets the driving lane all the way to the bucket and finishes it. 45-38, 7-point ball game. 2:39 left to go in the ball game. Yoxel back to Grayson. So,
that's a good call.
So
he was not set.
At least they're consistent because it's been both ways on that tonight.
Yep.
I don't know that I've ever seen this set of referees before.
That's his second.
Alex Yoxel checks in for Zach Allison.
At the line from Minneapolis, Grayson George.
Grayson at the line for a one-on-one. Or two shot, was he shooting?
Yes, two.
Oh, nope.
1-on-1.
Son of a gun.
On the floor.
Back in the game from Minneapolis, number 30, Alex Yoxel.
Peterson gets it back over to Stutterheim. Stutterheim on the outside. Back to Kip. Back to Peterson. And that's going to be off the foot. Wow, nice defense by Casey Argenbright right
quick
there.
Hands. Nice, quick hands. Casey forced that turnover. I feel better now. Minneapolis with the ball, and we're under 2 minutes.
Argenbright to bring it down, gets it to Alex Yoxel. Back to Grayson George. Grayson into Andrew, shot up and, oh my gosh. Misses a bunny underneath.
He got a little bit too far under before he put it up.
Yep. Kip on the outside. Picks up his dribble, goes back down low. Yep, there's 5 and he's gone. Wow, nice job by Casey Argenbright. And Casey gets a nice one right there. As that's huge right there. That's 5 on him.
Well, the difference in the two plays, Casey was definitely set, and Peterson was moving along with him down here. So kind of apples and oranges, actually, on the calls. Coaches wanting the player control foul down on our end, but not the same situation.
So on the floor is Macy, George, Doherty, Argenbright, and Andrew Yoxel for the Lions.
7-point game.
Goes back to Argenbright. Casey on the outside. Goes back to Doherty. Back to Grayson George. Grayson picks up his dribble, gets it back to Argenbright. Casey back to Grayson. Grayson back to Argenbright. 45-30. He'll roll around the outside. Casey drives. Gets it back to Grayson. Grayson guarded tightly by Peterson. And he'll be fouled. And Grayson will go to the line here with 51.7 seconds.
Yeah, I was surprised, Scott, they waited that long to foul. They let almost half a minute go off the clock.
Grayson at the line. We're in the double bonus now, as we'll got to hit them both here. Shot is up and good. Wills that one in. I thought he was going to hang it a little bit short. He rolls it in off the front of the rim. Second one coming. And that one's good.
Timeout, Southeast.
Garrett Pounds checks in for Andrew Yoxel. Southeast will call timeout. 9-point lead, 51.7 seconds left. Minneapolis clinging on to a 9-point lead here in a tough ball game here tonight. Jordan Wyatt with a big night tonight. Although Peterson has had, in Stutterheim, have had their shots in the fourth quarter as well.
So far, Southeast outscoring Minneapolis here in the second half, 17-14. So they made up some difference on the deficit as the ball games progressed. But Minneapolis hit some free throws here in the fourth quarter to, I think, put this game away.
As we were talking earlier, I was surprised that they let about 40 seconds go off the clock there without fouling. Now, they've got, I'm not sure if they've, Wyatt's got 4, and Koch's got 3, and so does Peterson. So, you know that some of their players on the floor, but they've got a couple guys in there. Stutterheim, I don't think has any fouls, and he's on the floor, so.
Well, we've seen Minneapolis do this in about every game. They close it out, and they're going to run the clock. You have to foul them, put them at the free throw line. Not an extremely good free throw shooting team, but at times real good. But here tonight, we hit enough of them to put Southeast away.
We'll go into Wyatt. Minneapolis did a nice job of trying to double team him right there. Wyatt will roll the right-hand side. He'll drive in, kicks it back out to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Doherty. Nice job, Garrett Pounds, and it's stolen by Grayson George. Great hustle, Garrett Pounds, as he comes in and gets a big defensive play right there. Casey Argenbright rolls it down, gets it down to Kyler Macy. And Kyler will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice job, Garrett Pounds. How big was that one in the right corner?
Great effort. That's great effort is exactly right, Dale. Garrett got in there and just happened to flip the ball out of there before both those players went rolling out of bounds right to Minneapolis.
It was just hanging
big
up
effort.
in the air there for Grayson George to take it.
Kyler Macy rolls the first one in, and he'll have another one coming. 10-point lead, 25.6 seconds left. Second one is on its way, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Peterson. Peterson will bring it down, and he'll get it to Wyatt. Wyatt with the 3. He's been hot all night, and he's hot again. Wow, 17 seconds left. Wyatt hits one right there. Brings it back to a 7-point ball game, 48-41, and my gosh, he is hot tonight. So we'll take a break. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8. We'll be back after this word.
At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help. Brown Mackie College Salina, more than just supporting your future, supporting the future of the community. Call 1-877-557-5454 or go online to brownmackey.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, and wow, has it been the Jordan Wyatt show tonight?
Unofficially, Scott, I've got him with 26, but I could be off a bucket or 2 here or there.
I would say 28. I think he had 25, you said at one point.
Grayson George gets it into Argenbright. Casey gets it right around him. Nice job, Casey Argenbright. Goes around the defense, and he's finally fouled. Wow. That was very close. A great presence of mind by Grayson George to run the baseline down there to find.
Yeah.
So.
And Casey took the long, circuitous route there.
Yeah, he did.
Get across the timeline with the foul to be called.
So. 2-shot double bonus here. Casey makes the first one.
You're right. Grayson had the opportunity to run the baseline and had to actually get that pass in at the very last second.
Makes both of them. A nice job by Argenbright as he makes them both. Garrett Pounds comes in for Andrew Yoxel. Peterson to inbounds. Gets it to Wyatt. Swing pass over to Balthazar. 3-point shot, high arching, and rebounded by Macy, and that's the ball game. So nice job by the Lions. They come away with the victory, 50-41, but that was a heck of a performance tonight by Jordan Wyatt and the Southeast Saline Trojans. Minneapolis, they, needless to say, struggled a little bit tonight. They come away with the victory, though. They do what it needs to be done to come away with a victory, and they do so tonight, 50-41. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some stats. We have a...
we'll say this, both the girls and the boys are on an 8-game winning streak now.
8-game winning streak.
Yes, both of them. And the girls improved their record to 13-3, the boys to 15-1.
Wow.
We'll be back.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Lions come away with the victory tonight. What a ball game, as the Minneapolis Lions improved to 15-1. Dale.
Yes.
15-1, and nice job. But I'll tell you, it was kind of overshadowed by Jordan Wyatt.
Jordan Wyatt had a big ball game. Minneapolis had no answer for him. He was able to get his shot, especially in the second half. He lit us up. Only had 8 in the first half. Ended the ball game unofficially with 26. So had a big game in the second half, 18 points. Scoring for Southeast, I pointed this out to Scott. There are only 4 players that scored for Southeast. Wyatt, as I mentioned, led all scorers with 26. Nathan Peterson had 9. Sutterheim had 4. And Koch had 2 points for Southeast. For Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright had 10. Kyler Macy had 7. Andrew Yoxel didn't have a point in the first half, but he led Minneapolis in scoring with 14 points in the second half.
Wow.
Grayson George had 13 points. Garrett Doherty had 2. Garrett Pounds had 2. And Alex Yoxel had 2. As we mentioned, Dylan Crossan not here this evening. So Minneapolis had to look for some help, as we got some good minutes from Alex Yoxel, I thought, tonight. And more minutes than he's used to playing. Minneapolis winning against Southeast, 50-41, a 9-point win. Very good win, and Minneapolis had to do it with defense here tonight, but man, Wyatt, we just did not have an answer for him. He's not extremely tall.
He's probably 6 foot.
He played like he was, and he's 5'10", yeah.
10.
He played like he was 6'3", but I was just really impressed tonight with our game. The guy sorely missed the big guy down inside with Dylan not there, but everyone pitched in and sucked it up and played. I thought Andrew in the second half didn't have a point in the first half, come out and had a big second half for us, but Alex played well for us off the bench.
Yeah, we got some other kids that stepped up tonight. I don't know. I need to do something better than what I'm doing, because we didn't play a lick of D in that second half, and I'm just so mad right now I can't even see straight. But I'm not going to put it on the kids. Obviously, there's something we got to do better in practice, because we can't run an offense. We can't play any defense all of a sudden. I thought the couple games before this, we were a lot better defensively and on the boards than what we were tonight, because we were awful.
The last 2 games, Coach, we held our opponents to under 30 points, and looking at the scoreboard, it looked like another one.
Yep.
The way it was all lined up in the first half, but to their credit, Wyatt kid got hot in the second half. He hit everything he threw up. He hit 18 in the second half. He's tough to guard. He's 5'10". He can shoot the 3. He can hit go to the rack, but he's a tough call for anyone to guard.
Yeah, he's one of those kids. He's real streaky, and if you let him get going, he's going to go. Yeah. And we just played just about dumb enough on defense there coming out in the third quarter that we sure let him get going. And after that, we did some pretty decent things on him defensively, but at that point, he's going to hit shots. And I don't know. You know, that just wasn't our best night, especially, I guess you can't be as good as you want to be every night, but I thought we'd had about 3 or 4 game stretch here where we just played really, really well on the defensive end and played really hard. And I just didn't think that was there tonight as much as it had been, and it's going to have to be better because, you know, we have 2 teams coming in here back-to-back Monday, and then we go on the road Tuesday that, you know, Southeast did some nice things, but those 2 teams we got are better offensive teams than this team we played tonight was, and if we play like that, you know, that's just not going to get the job done. And offensively, I still don't know. What do we have, 50 points? Yeah. For the life of me, I can't figure that out. I mean, I just can't figure out how we did that because we never ran good offense all night. But, you know, we got some kids that can play, and Grayson hit some shots, and Andrew got some things going. Casey did some things. I always sit there and watch us and go, okay, we got 50 points. What I was looking at, we should have had 70. I mean, we made some just silly plays and mistakes. It wasn't even a shooting thing. Just was kind of a mental thing, and you know, I don't know. I think that stems when our defense wasn't maybe as good as it needed to be. That affected our offense. I don't know.
You know, they've got some height in the passing lane. Southeast Saline did.
Yeah, they do. They got some length.
Which length tends to eliminate some of the ball movement as well. But it just seemed like transition-wise, you're right. We just never got into the transition flow of it. And then when we did, we had some silly turnovers. When they did start to move the ball, and we saw that later on, we had some nice passes. We had some great finishes. We finished out a couple quarters very strong.
Sure.
Which you'd like to see going out. But on the flip side, we had some of those that were just flat point blank. How did we miss that? Yeah. And you know, and I'm sure if it's driving us nuts up here, I'm sure driving you nuts down there. I felt like you know, it seemed like with Dylan not being here, and with Dylan's fighting some sickness, but with Dylan not being here, it's almost like they were timid about with that high-low that we've had working all year with Andrew and Dylan. It just didn't seem to get the mix going back in.
Yeah. I don't know. I told our kids, I said, you know, everybody's going to say that, but my thing is I thought all of our post players and all of our players have been playing better up to this point than what we played tonight, you know, and Dylan not being here sure doesn't help things, but you know, we should have gotten a lot more production than we got out of our entire team tonight. And you know, I love our team and I love our kids, and you know, that game could have gone the other way, and you know, our kids continue to find ways. And the thing about them that I know is they'll be ready to go. I mean, they'll come back and they'll get after it. It's not who we are, but it was who we were tonight, and we'll be better. They'll respond. They always do. So. But they better respond because we've got some, you know, Ellsworth's playing really pretty good basketball right now, and they've got some different things on the perimeter inside, and then Republic County up there. Everybody, it's always a tough place to go and play and get a win. So, and then you got Beloit coming in here Friday, and if things work out right, you know, us and them might still be in the hunt for the league title, and you just got a big week, and we've got to get off to a good start on Monday. So.
Well, Coach, you know, when you get hurt on the glass the way we did at times here tonight, and you know, we looked at each other, and it's a pretty big void when you take 6'3", 6'4", big out down low, and Dylan's presence has always been just a really good rebounder. He takes up a lot of room, a lot of space, and you know, he'll change the complexion of a ball club to a point. You know, the kids they missed him.
Oh, sure.
Everyone missed him, and of course they played hard, and I thought they responded pretty well. I thought they played well.
Well, the one thing our post did a nice job on is you know, down at Southeast we gave up a lot of points inside, and they scored on us inside and worked the post on us inside, and the things that those guys that ran there, Garrett Pounds and Zach and Andrew and Alex a little bit, we didn't give up anything inside. I don't even know if the Swanson kids scored, and I think almost all their points, if I'm correct, were 4 players, and none of them were post players. So we shut that down, and like I said, if we do a little bit better job and don't let Jordan get going, then They probably don't get 50 points or 41 points. They probably are back in the 30s, but that's not how it happened.
I saw some good motion down here. We had the back door a couple times, and Kyler had a heck of a layup.
Yeah.
A great layup.
It was spurts. If we could get it early in the possession, then we got something. But if we couldn't, boy, we were going to get it early in the possession, or we were going to turn it over. And that's why I told them, if you can't get those shots, you got to build it back and forth a couple times. And that's just something we kind of struggled with all year, and we continue to struggle with. But we've got to. It's getting down to the end here. We need to start getting better at that a little bit.
It's still a good win. Southeast is always a tough draw, whether it's there or here, but we held serve on our court, which is what we like to do. And,
you betcha.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's still a good win. And
you bet.
It's a tough win for the boys, and you grow quite a bit when you're shorthanded, and you were shorthanded.
Yeah, and we found some kids stepped up.
Yeah, and we've kind of got a blessing in disguise in the fact that Ellsworth is here again.
That doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt at all to be back at home, and that is Monday night, a makeup game. That's we've got 3 games next week, 2 at home, 1 on the road. So folks, come on out and check out the Lions. Coach, all kidding aside, nice job tonight. A victory is a victory, and it is exciting. And Mike's right. I gotta look at the positives as well. I sometimes get to dwelling on the negatives, but a victory is a victory, and you can learn from everything. So
you bet,
Coach. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Good win, Coach.
So the Lions come away with a victory tonight by a score of 50-41. The Lady Lions come away with a victory as well. Don't forget that we will be back on the air Monday night, Valentine's Day, and I haven't told Dale this yet, Mike, but I'm absent Monday night, so I'm hoping you'll be here.
We just can't take away from the enormity of the win the girls put on the Southeast girls here tonight. It's really, you sit back and think about it for a minute, that was huge for these girls, a confidence builder, and for one thing, being able to take out the #2 team in the state. But here again, Southeast, the guy sitting beside me said they haven't played like that all year long, and they didn't have a very good outing, but we did.
Yeah, we did.
That's what it took.
We did, and we played very well, and that's exactly the point right there. We had a great ball game and a great outing. So, Dylan, if you're listening to us, buddy, get better quick, and hopefully we will have your presence quickly. But Minneapolis Lions come away with the victory tonight by a score of 50-41. We'll be back on the air Monday night at home against the Ellsworth Bearcats. So if you look at the schedule, this is not on the schedule. This is a makeup game, a couple times out, but it's a makeup game Monday night here against the Ellsworth Bearcats. And then Tuesday night we travel to Republic County, and then Friday night at home against Beloit. So for Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman,
and Mike Perry,
good night from Minneapolis.